Hey. No, okay. You know for red or green?
Did you grab the challenge box from the room?
I would like to because they're green. We got a lot. From Van Dyne Gym in Riverside, California Baptist is back home for a Big 12 duel against the number 17 ranked North Dakota State Bison. Good afternoon, everyone. Delighted to have you along today alongside CBU's own Eric Lopez. I'm Travis Van Noting. The Lancers and the Bison both went to Stanford 2 days ago. And the Lancers came up short to the Cardinal 36-7. Meanwhile, North Dakota State won their duel against Stanford 18-17. As North Dakota State comes in 5-2 overall, 0-1 so far in the Big 12. And meanwhile, for the Lancers, still searching for their first win against a Division I opponent this season. As CBU is just 1-7 and now 0-2 in the Big 12. So, Eric, maybe some thoughts before we get started here today. Lancers against the Bison.
Yeah. So definitely big matchup today, Big 12 matchup. So like we said earlier, CBU's looking for their first win in Big 12 conference. This is going to be a tough matchup. Definitely one of the tougher opponents in the Big 12 conference. The Bisons come with quite a few ranked wrestlers. So we'll see how this matches up for some of the guys. We have young guys wrestling today, some people filling in for some people that are injured. So we'll see how it goes.
The last time we saw the Lancers was, of course, a week ago. They had a multi-duel against Northern Illinois and South Dakota State. The Lancers came up short to NIU in the final matchup of the day in overtime. They lost just by 5, 20-15. And South Dakota State was number 19 at the time. They shut out the Lancers 44-0. Another tough opponent this afternoon. We'll see how it goes for CBU. So we're actually going to start out with the heavyweights today.
Oh.
Which should be interesting. Normally we start with the 125 weight class.
We'll switcheroo.
Yeah, so Chris Island's going to go right away for CBU.
That's what we like to see, a little big guy action out the gate, huh?
And normally we gotta wait. We gotta anticipate that. But we'll just get it going right away.
We get a little action out of these big guys. We'll see.
We'll get it going after the introduction here. Chris Island, the sophomore, against the redshirt freshman and Juan Mora. Mora is a California native. He's from Turlock.
Oh, right out the gate. Chris Island getting back points here. Ooh. Hey, we got what we asked for. Some action right out the gate. I think this might be the 125 weight class, not sure.
A little tongue-in-cheek from Eric. Well, Moore is an honorable mention right now in the Flow wrestling ranking. He's number 29 in the Intermat rankings. Pretty good heavyweight wrestler, Juan Mora. 10-6 this season. He's, of course, he's a redshirt freshman, so that is his career record as well. My goodness.
I believe this was a matchup in high school here at State, so I know these guys have wrestled before, pretty familiar with each other. I think Chris Island coming out on top before.
Island from Vacaville, nearby.
Island looking to possibly bring him back down to the mat. And too big. One more out. Escape for one. Looks like Chris Island is up 2-1. No near fall for that last position there.
Mora has started each duel in the heavyweights for North Dakota State.
See if we get a little more action out here. This started pretty good in the first minute, and Chris Island, collapsing under him. Mora giving him some great defense right there. Looking to get behind. Mora has the leg. Island fighting it off, and Mora dumps him down to the mat. That's gonna be 2 for Mora. And we get a call. Riding time was not added on from Chris Island's side.
So now Mora the advantage, 3-2. Mora 3 wins this season against a ranked wrestler. Against Nebraska, and Hofstra, as well as Duke. So just a redshirt freshman, but a very solid wrestler in Juan Mora. And Island at Stanford 2 days ago lost 3-1 to Peter Ming of the Cardinal. Well, close one for Island, and that's the way it's kind of been for Chris lately,
yeah,
unfortunately.
Seems to either go his way or not, so.
Either closely against him or he gets the victory. So looking to get back on the winning track today.
Yeah. Chris Island actually up 4-3, so he did get the near fall.
Okay.
And he will have riding time as well.
Hey, we can actually see the riding time.
Yeah. The Bisons will be green, and CBU will be red.
Yeah, so they're just...
Looks like we're just switching that up first.
Yeah, on the scoreboard, it's reversed. It's 4-3 green. The scoreboard that's floor level, I should say. It's correct on your screen.
Well, Jeopardy music.
Did you get a chance to go to Palo Alto? Or
no, did not. Okay. I did watch though.
So how'd the Lancers do overall? I didn't get a chance to watch.
Overall, I mean, some great matches. I mean, Stanford, super tough program, consistently tough. I know we had our 65-pounder, Frank Almaguer, have a pretty close match with a returning national champ from the years prior. And Chris Island trying to get back up here. Oh. And that's going to be out of bounds. We are actually having a I believe CBU should be up, possibly with more near fall.
Okay, so it is, no, not quite yet.
A little bit, some
They need
technical
to-
difficulties here.
They need to switch the riding time on the floor scoreboard. A lot of
Yeah, a lot going on here in the first period. A little longer than 3 minutes for us. That's how it goes when you're heavyweights. You need to give them a little bit of break.
Well, this is the third all-time meeting between CBU and North Dakota State. This is the second time it's been here at Van Dyne. North Dakota State has won both previous matchups. The last time was in Fargo back on November 6th of 2021. That was a 43-3 victory for North Dakota State. And the first time the Bison came here was in January of 2021. I actually called that duel as well. It was a multi-duel that day. But the Lancers looking to beat North Dakota State for the first time ever.
Chris Island gets an escape, but possibly putting himself in a bad position here. Mora with the body lock, and Chris Island breaks out of it. Fighting on the edge right here. Chris Island needs to turn back in, possibly. Looking, there you go. A lot of action here with these heavyweights. A little bit smaller for a heavyweight, but you know, both guys still fighting here, battling. Chris Island finding that under position. Mora driving him out, and they're gonna start him back fresh in the middle, both guys in neutral. Chris Island really bringing the action here today.
Yeah, he looks determined.
It's a solid matchup here we got. Short time here. We have less than 10 seconds left in the first period. With the score 5-3. And that'll be the first period.
Heck of a way to start today.
The Bisons will choose down. Chris Island will start in the top position. The score is 5-3, CBU. And we're gonna have a caution here, possibly from the top wrestler. Yep, that's on CBU right there. Chris Island looking to accumulate some riding time. He's driving him down, looking to flatten him out. Mora is gonna get the escape, not yet. He's looking for two. He's gonna drive Chris out. Chris looking to only give up one, not two. Oh, and he gives up the two. Chris Island, puts him in a bad position right there. See, when you're right there, you can't really turn out like that. That's not the way to go. So he's gonna give up 2 points there, tying it up 5-5. Chris Island's gonna be down right here.
Mora just able to keep his feet in bounds.
Island's been pretty good on the bottom position, exploding out. Let's see if he could repeat that. Now he's here in this tripod position. Mora's looking to keep him down. Sliding that leg under, and Chris Island back down. Mora looks to flatten him out, try to wear some of that riding time down. Both guys looking a little more tired now coming into this second period. And back down. Big redrop for Mora. We have about 30 seconds left in the second period here. Mora riding real tough. Score is still tied up 5-5. we're gonna get a stalling call on Green. So that's a stalling call on Island right there. He is flat, not doing much.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's flattened out. He's gonna need to do something. Ref's gonna call stalling if. That brings us to the end of the second period.
Moore gets the only 2 points of the middle frame.
Island grabbing that knee, possibly something going on there.
Shaking it out.
We're gonna be in neutral. Island chooses neutral. Score is still 5-5. The riding time is not a factor at this point. Both wrestlers doing a good job of keeping their feet moving. No one's really staying stationary right here. Tying up now. Island with the inside ties. Moore fights back in. Both guys are going to have to dig deep here in this third period. It is all tied up. Island's going to have to circle back in, and he does avoid that stalling call. Island's trying to fight off these ties. Moore grabs that single. They are near the edge, though. This is a tough position. Chris Island with the mean wizard, and that's going to be 2 points. Mora. That is out of bounds. Chris Island's going to start back down. Score is 5-7. Bison's up.
Still plenty of time for Island.
About 50 seconds left. Island's having a hard time here on bottom, getting ridden out by Mora. Mora can get riding time. He's pretty close to it. About 10 seconds away from accumulating a point. Island stuck on bottom, though. Not really responding.
Oh, he's got it now.
Mora is going to have riding time now. So that's going to put him up another point unless Island gets out over here. Man, big redrop by Mora. And they're going to start back. And that's going to be time. With a score of 6-7. And with the riding time, it's going to make it 8-6. So decision for Mora here. Great match. I mean, action all around the whole time.
So we take a look at some highlights here, Eric. That was Island at the beginning.
And big takedown with a lot of near fall too, so that kind of put him up in the first period, but Mora rallied back and kind of kept the pressure the whole time, staying in the match. Yeah, that's what definitely made the difference for us. Now we're on the complete side of the other spectrum for weight class, starting at 125 now.
That's what we normally see first, the 125s. Adrian Limon, the freshman.
Oh, action right out the gate. This is Limon's first collegiate duel.
He's taking on Ryan Henningsen.
And that's going to be a takedown for the freshman. He's going to bring him back down.
Henningsen from Winona, Minnesota. Normally this is Carlos Negretti that battles in the 125.
Adrian Limon doing a great job of riding, following the guy the whole time. Like I said before, this is Adrian Limon's first collegiate duel of his career. Hopefully many more to come.
Elijah Griffin, unfortunately.
Anyway, great, almost had that switch right there, so that's gonna be a 1 point escape. Making the score 2-1.
Elijah Griffin, unfortunately, battling an injury, so that's why Limon steps in for Griffin. And again, these are two wrestlers that don't see a whole lot of action. As again, Negretti has started every other duel for North Dakota State in this weight class. Lamone from Baldwin Park here in Southern California.
Adrian doing a great job staying in that underhook right there, keeping pressure on him. And tries to shoot in, and Henningway defends that. Looking to snap him down now. Henningway's in this underhook position. That front headlock, bringing in his head back down to the mat.
Well, Henningsen just 4-22 in his career, just 1-5 this season. His one win came against Caleb Coyle of Oregon State.
Man. Oh, Limon in that deep. He will not finish it though. Henningsen with that great defense, getting the underhook, keeping him out. Oh, almost snags that leg. Both guys pretty scrappy. And that's gonna be a stalemate. It's gonna bring these guys back center. A lot of action right here. Both guys really hunting for the legs, no matter what position they're in.
Well, it's too bad Griffin got injured. He actually had a major decision against the number 15 ranked wrestler in the country for Stanford, 11-2, 2 days ago.
A really big win for Griffin over there up in Stanford. Kid's tough, really tough kid, and he's young, so really looking forward to getting him back out here, getting him in the lineup again.
But as far as Lamone and Henningsen are concerned, pretty evenly matched.
Oh, Henningsen in now, single, slick. He's gonna bring it up, look to finish it, and he's gonna get it. That's gonna be 2 for Henningsen. Limon down, 3-2. That'll be the end of the first period. North Dakota up, 3-2.
Well, you could feel the energy from the CBU bench that's just back to our right. Trying to will Lamone through his first ever collegiate match.
Oh, caution.
North Dakota State from Fargo, North Dakota. As I was just saying last week, Eric, I've been to Fargo once. Spent a week there for another broadcasting trip. It's a real nice town up there in North Dakota.
Weather's a little different, huh?
A little bit,
A little bit, huh? Oh, got Limon in here. Oh, funky position. Creating a scramble. Oh, and he's gonna possibly, no reversal yet. Limon scoots over. No point, 2 points. That's gonna be a big reversal for Limon. Limon needs to get that head away though, or else he's gonna get reversed himself. That's gonna be, oh, no danger call yet, wow. What do we do here? And Limon's gonna get locked up in a cradle. And he's giving up, oh no. And that's gonna be a pin. Henningsen gets the pin here. Quite the scramble. Don't really know what went on there, but a head got snagged and Limon kind of got the rough end of it.
Tough way to go out after such a strong start to his career, but Henningsen gets the fall. Henningsen's first fall this season, and the second of his career. So that makes it a 9-0 North Dakota State advantage. As we move on to the 133 weight class, Hunter Leak, no surprise, sophomore, going up against McGuire Midkiff, a senior. Well, Midkiff from Carter Lake, Iowa. We'll see if Leak can get the Lancers into the duel here.
Right out the gate, Leak looking to get the action going here. First on that single leg, that low single there. Love watching Leak wrestle.
Yeah, he loves being on his side.
Oh, yeah. He loves just putting himself in weird, funky, scrambling positions. Like we can see here. Loves getting in this Iranian position. He's going to look to hook that leg, but Midkiff has that crotch lock right there, so he's not going to let him in. Leek looking to get the higher head here. Try to hook that leg over, and that's gonna put him in a better position right there to score. But Midkiff throws that leg inside, kind of stopping him.
Midkiff has started every duel except for one this season, so he's the guy that normally wrestles in this weight class.
And we're gonna get a danger call here. Leek gets 2. And this is where Leek loves to be. He's tough on top. Probably one of the best riders on the team. He's gonna look for that near ankle right there. Drive him down, probably get him to belly out so he could go to work. Oh, he's fishing. He's fishing for that cradle, and he locks it up. He just has to bring it back. Midkiff fighting. And we're gonna get near fall here. That's gonna be 2 points right there. Oh, Leek going back for it. Oh, and he slips that leg in. I'm telling you, this kid loves riding on top here. He's tough. Midkiff trying to fight that wrist off so he doesn't cradle him up again. Score's gonna be at 4-0. Yeah, and like you said, riding time's already been accumulated here. Well, obviously that doesn't stand yet.
Leek just won't let him go.
No, Leek got that leg and kind of securing him down. Looking to hook that arm. About 10 seconds left in this first period. Great first period.
Things couldn't have gotten much better for Hunter Leek there.
Oh yeah, right out the gate, just scoring and looking to get back points off that too.
Well, Leek did pick up a win a week ago here against NIU. Lost 7-0 up at Stanford on Thursday. Looking to get back on the winning track here. He's got a big advantage.
Yeah, coming out 4-0 first period. That's a good spot to be in. Like I said, Leek loves to be in these really awkward positions. That's kind of that's where his bread and butter is. That's where he likes to score. And like you can see here, he gets to escape from rolling off of his back. Always creating scramble scenarios, and that's where he's comfortable. Scores 5-0, Hunter Leek. Oh, Midkiff in on that leg. See if he could score off of it.
Midkiff is a Big 12 championship participant, got 6th back in 2020. He is having his struggles against Leek here today.
Yeah, I believe Midkiff was a national qualifier.
Right,
so
yeah.
That's impressive. Placing at Big 12 conference is not easy. And Hunter Leek's looking to scramble out of this. And we're gonna get a stalemate. Score still 5-0, Hunter Leek. Both guys staying in a really good stance the whole time. Keep matching each other's head level. Tying up here. Midkiff working off those ties, looking to open something up. And he looks to go for that ankle pick, bringing Leek out of bounds. Midkiff's feet are still in bounds, so action still continues. And that's going to be a stalemate. Bring it back center. this front headlock position, and that's time. And we start the third period. Hunter Leak up 5-0.
Well, it was 4-0 after the first, and Leak gets the only point in the middle stanza.
Leak doing a really good job so far of defending Mid-Kiff's attacks, but Leak getting in a funky position here. Always fighting off his side, and he's gonna give up 2 right there, so that's gonna make it 5-2. Mid-Kiff gets that takedown. Mid-Kiff's gonna need a little more though. And he's gonna cut Hunter Leak, so he knows he needs to score. And that's gonna be 1 point, Hunter Leak. Mid-Kiff pressing the action this third period. He knows he's down, he has to score. Hunter Leak getting brought to the edge right there. Hunter Leak loves being in that Iranian position right there. He always catches that crotch lock. Has a hard time getting him off of it, and that's gonna not be a score. We're gonna bring him back center. 6-2 currently, Hunter Leak. Ooh, Hunter Leak is not done yet. He's looking to get some more points. He is holding on to that leg for dear life. Mid-Kiff looking for that ankle, try to get around that corner, but no success right there just yet, and we're gonna get another stalemate. We have 47 seconds left in this third period. Action continues. And we're gonna call locking hands right there. Starting fresh. Oh. Hunter Leak fighting off that edge. Mid-Kiff bringing him down into that front headlock again. Hunter Leak seeming to be comfortable right there. The ref wants him back center again. Hunter Leak staying in really good position this whole time. Even though I know both guys are tired, action's been going on. We're gonna get a stalling call on Hunter Leak here.
Yeah, it seemed to be coming.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
But Hunter Leak's got this one.
And time. Big win for Hunter Leak. That's going to be a decision win for Hunter Leak right here. Both guys bringing action the whole time. It was a really good match.
That was all Hunter Leak from start to finish as we take a look at some of his handiwork.
I think the deciding factor here was definitely that tough riding in the first period, kind of set the tone for the rest of the match.
A 7-2 victory for Hunter Leak makes it a 9-3 duel now. So Lancers are in it. As we move on now to the 141 weight class, Christian Nunez goes up against Gavin Drexler. Nunez a sophomore, Drexler a freshman. Drexler is from Stratford, Wisconsin. 9-4 in his first season.
No, Drexler in on that leg early. Nunez fighting that off. He needs to throw his hips in. He needs to square his hips back up, and not gonna be able to. Drexler in on that leg pretty deep. He's gonna need to shelf that leg up, look to finish it. And nothing yet, but he is in a really good position. That's gonna be 2 for Drexler. He's looking to go to work right away on top.
Drexler gets an odd start, as normally Dylan Drogemuller wrestles at the 141 weight class against some wrestlers that don't see a whole lot of action for North Dakota State getting starts today.
1 point escape right here for Nunez. Makes the match 2-1. Both guys really low stance. Matching each other's head level here. And Drexler in on that leg again, right when Nunez popped that head back up. And that's gonna be 2. Oh, and near fall. That was a quick call right there. So that's going to make it 6-1.
Nunez was on the wrong end of a fall at Stanford in the first period. And didn't have too much success last weekend either against Northern Illinois and South Dakota State. Against NIU, it was a major decision against him, and against South Dakota State, it was a technical fall. Kind of tough sledding lately for Christian Nunez.
Yeah, quite the matchups. I mean, every team that's been coming out here, no team's a pushover.
So good, yeah.
And we're going to start him back center. Ref wants some more action. Drexler still on top right here, 6-1. Nunez needs to get the escape here so he could start looking to open up his offense. And he's not going to get it. He's going to get out, though. Interesting. Refs calling these back points real quick, but, I mean, Nunez got the escape on that, so that's going to be 8-2. Back in the neutral position. See if Nunez can open up his offense, and Drexler back in on the leg. Nunez needs to throw those hips in. He's looking for scramble situations, but oh, that could have been dangerous if there's more time. That'll be the end of the first period. Drexler up 8-2.
What can Nunez do to turn this around, Eric?
I mean, as we've seen just from the first period, Nunez isn't really kind of stopping these shots. He's trying to open up the scrambles, and me personally, I think if he were to throw his hips in, look to square up his hips, would be looking at a different score here. Hopefully Nunez could get some points on top.
Yeah, he needs some right here.
And Nunez slips the leg in right here. And he has a half. Is he going to be able to do anything with it, though? Drexler looks to possibly get a reversal. In a funky position. This is not a good one for Nunez. He's going to have to get out. Drexler going to get two right there. Going to be a reversal. Drexler back on top. This seems to be a place where he's comfortable. Tough rider.
Drexler in major decision territory now, up by 8.
Nunez bellied out right here. He's going to need to get up. Drexler does have riding time, too.
Got almost 2 minutes.
Drexler with the tight waist. He's looking to catch a wrist with it. We have short time left here in the second period, about 20 seconds left. Nunez still flattened out. Drexler riding really tough. We're just going to need a fresh start coming into this third period. Hopefully Nunez could open up some offense or score from somewhere. And that's going to be the second period.
Well, more of the same for Gavin Drexler. Gets the only 2 points of the second period. In full control of this matchup.
And Nunez chooses down. He's looking to try to get a point off a bottom right here. See if he could change things up. And, oh, explosive right off the whistle, but was brought back down by Drexler. Really tough rider.
North Dakota State, their only other Big 12 matchup so far, they lost to Missouri, who was ranked number 10 at the time, 28-11. early on in Big 12 play for both schools. The
Yeah,
Lancers now 0-2.
Yeah, North Dakota is a pretty tough team. I know they've had, I believe they've had some duels with some Big Ten teams, and I think they came out on top on some of those.
Yeah, they beat Nebraska to open the season. It was ranked number 8 at the time, 20-16. That was a big one.
Oh yeah, Nebraska, great program historically. I mean, great program this year still. So that says a lot about the kind of the depth of this team.
They lost to number 10 at the time, Minnesota, 24-9. Respectable. Another top 10 opponent.
We have less than a minute here left in this third period. Drexler up 10-2. And no points there. It's going to bring him out of bounds. We're going to get a fresh start here. CBU coach is telling Nunez to get back to his feet, get an escape. Riding time has been secured already, so Nunez needs to get out.
That's been easier said than done, though, against Drexler. He's had him pinned pretty much the whole match.
Over 4 minutes riding time here. Nunez almost out, but no, nothing. He's still fighting though. This kid's tough. Oh, back down, bellied out. And that's gonna probably be the end of this match here with 5 seconds left. It's gonna make it a major decision for Drexler.
11-2.
Drexler takes the win on that one, major decision. That's gonna bring us to a 9-3 score, or excuse me, 13-3 score for the Bisons. Got a 149 matchup now.
So Drexler, his 4th major decision of the season. And we have another surprise for the Lancers in the 149 weight class. Marcus Peterson substitutes for Chaz Hallmark. Peterson, a sophomore, goes up against Kellen March, a junior, for North Dakota State.
Ooh.
March from Canton, South Dakota, a nationally ranked wrestler in this weight class. Number 19 by Flo, number 16 by Intermat. This is going to be a tough one for Marcus Peterson.
Yeah, and already out the gate, March had takedown and big redrop right there.
Peterson did wrestle against Stanford and lost a major decision 15-4 to Jaden Abbas of the Cardinal.
Another ranked wrestler, I believe top 10. Not 100% sure on that. I know
he is 22.
22,
yeah.
Excuse me. Now we have another top 20 wrestler right here against Marcus Peterson.
March is 13-4 this year, 34-21 in his career. He has started the last 5 duels for North Dakota State in this weight class.
Peterson on bottom here, flat. March, tough rider. Looking to get that chicken wing and fishing for that tight waist right there. Peterson has to fight off those wrists. And he gets hands free. He's building back up. You have to slide those knees forward to his chest. March doing a great job of keeping pressure on those hips, and he's gonna tilt him up. No back points though.
March coming into this week, a 5-match winning streak. I'll look up how he did against Stanford here. But he has at least won 5 of his last 6, if not 6 in a row.
Marcus Peterson back up to his feet. He's gonna have to be careful with the edge of this mat. March looking to bring him back down, and he brings him back down to the mat. doing a great job of riding here. No points for March just yet on top. Still up 2-0 though.
Well, Abbas got both Peterson and March up in Palo Alto, so that was the end of his 5-match winning streak. But still, he has won 5 of his last 6.
Yeah, Abbas, really tough wrestler himself. March just bringing pressure on Peterson this whole time. Giving him a hard time with that tight waist. And that's going to be the first period. March up 2-0 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds of riding time. That's about the whole first period. Peterson looking to turn this around though. He's going to get on top and go to work. And Peterson following pretty well. March back on his feet, and he gets the escape, making it 3-0.
Well done.
March in the front headlock position. Pretty tight from there, so that's going to be a stalemate. We're going to bring him back center. Restart the action. And March back in on the leg. Really good single. That's going to be no points. Yeah, March's head stuck in the middle. And Peterson has that ankle he's holding on to. He's not going to give that up just yet. Peterson just needs to hold on to that, possibly get stalemate. He has to bring it back over his head. And that's going to be 2 points. And, oh, getting near fall now. Fish that leg. Peterson's going to have to turn down really hard to fight that off. It's a really tough position to fight out of. Really tall order right here. It's tough to fight off there.
He was able to rotate for a second. Yeah, right back to where he was.
Peterson almost bellies back out. We're gonna have almost 30 seconds left here in the second period. March still on top, looking to put Peterson to his back. He still has the same lock, so he can't really score any more points. He's trying to get the pin here because he has the same lock, and when you have the same lock, you can't really score any more points until you release that.
Peterson's left leg is in quite a precarious position. That's going to be tough to...
And he survives the second period.
Yeah,
giving up 4 points. Fighting off his back real hard. Super tough to do.
Possibly another major decision on the horizon for North Dakota State.
Peterson here on bottom again. It's looking like March is trying to lock up a cradle right here, bringing his head to his knee. Peterson fights that off. Oh, Peterson kind of throwing himself in a scrambling position. Coach is telling him to kick out. That leg's kind of stuck under there. And we're gonna have a stalling call on the Bisons. March up 9-0. March chooses the optional start. He's looking for a pin, it seems. He is fishing for a big move in this front headlock position. This kind of seems where March is comfortable at. And that's gonna be a stalemate. And Peterson back down. Let's see if March chooses optional start again, and he does. He's looking for that front headlock, and he's gonna cut him. That's gonna be 1 point, Peterson. That's gonna be 9-1. Peterson gets taken down right there on the edge. It's gonna make it 11-1. March is a really tough rider. And that's going to be out of bounds. Both guys knew that was out of bounds. Kind of looked up at the ref there.
Yeah.
And Peterson back down here.
I mean, March, he's almost got 5 minutes of riding time.
Yes, that's
7.
Yep, that's impressive. It's kind of a trend you see here with a lot of Midwest wrestlers. They are super tough on top. And in that front headlock position again. And there's going to be another stalemate. And they're going to call him back neutral to the center. 18 seconds left in this third period. It's 11-2. Oh, Peterson looking for a big arm throw, but does not get it. He's going to give up 2 points. It's going to make it 13-2. And that's time.
14-2 the final. Another major decision for North Dakota State. That's going to make it 17-3.
Peterson tried with that arm throw. I mean, almost had it.
For March, that's his first major decision this season. Digs a little bit more of a hole for CBU.
Make it, they're 17-3.
We have another substitution for CBU here in the 157 weight class. It's going to be Koa Ruiz, the freshman, as neither Joey Mora nor Eric Bialik are going to wrestle today. Goes up against Jared Franek, the senior. Franek from Harwood, North Dakota, number 2 in the country by both Flow Wrestling and Intermat. So this is, on paper at least, a bit of a mismatch for Ruiz.
Yeah, a little bit.
Franek is 11-1 this season, 76-18 in his career. We'll see how Ruiz does.
Oh, Ruiz stops him from that shot. Franek really tough on that collar tie, and he's gonna get that too.
We are halfway through this duel. Hope you're enjoying it on YouTube. Alongside Eric Lopez, I'm Travis Van Odi. Let's just recap everything real quick. The heavyweight started today. Juan Mora won 8-6 over the Lancers' Chris Island. Then they went to 125. North Dakota State's Ryan Henningsen took a fall in the second period over Adrian Lamone of the Lancers. Then Hunter Leak for CBU got their one win so far, 7-2 in the 133 weight class over McGuire Midkiff. Then it was Gavin Drexler that got a major decision over Christian Nunez. In our last match, it was Kellen March getting a major decision, 14-2 over Marcus Peterson.
We have Koa Ruiz down here on bottom, down 6-0.
Franek this year is 4-1 against ranked opponents.
Oh, Franek scoring some more points here, yeah.
Franek actually hasn't lost since his first match this season. He's won 11 in a row.
Wow,
and
impressive.
Let me see how he did against Stanford. He won against Stanford, so that's 12 in a row actually. He's 12-1.
Wow. I mean, to be number 2 in the nation, that's kind of what you gotta do, huh?
Big 12 championships last year and in 2021 he finished second, finished third in 2020. So I think on his bucket list this season would be to win the Big 12 championship, obviously. He's been so close.
Seems like every year he's getting better and better. And like you said, I mean, I can imagine he's eyeing that Big 12 championship and probably even a national championship this year.
He'll be one to watch for sure when the postseason comes around.
20,
Koa doing a decent job here trying to fight it off, but cannot. He's going to give up more back points. That's another 2. He's up 2, so that's going to be 12-0. And I think Franik's looking for the tech here.
Well, he's not going to get it in the first period at least, but he is well on his way, up 12-0.
Yep, a lot of match left here.
Ruiz did have a fall against him at Stanford against Charlie Daracot. That was in the first period, minute 24 in. But unfortunately for the Lancers, some of their regulars just unable to go today, and that's obviously going to hurt them.
Oh, big takedown by Franik. Yeah, I mean, like you said, the lineup's not really set right now, just with currently, some injuries and stuff like that going on. So really big for these freshmen to step up and come out here and wrestle some ranked wrestlers. I mean, it's quite the experience in itself. Koa in on the leg of Franik. It's going to be really tough to finish on him because he's flattened out, and Franik's looking to cut that corner and get around. He's looking for the 2, and he's going to get it, and that's going to be a tech.
Technical fall for Franik.
Number 2 in the nation, Franik with the tech.
16-1 the final. That makes it 18-3 now in favor of North Dakota State. For Franik. Sorry, the lights went down. That's his first technical fall of the season. But here's a regular for the Lancers. A chance to get him back in a little bit. Frank Almaguer in the 165 weight class. The redshirt sophomore goes up against Michael Caliendo, the redshirt freshman. Caliendo from Geneva, Illinois. He's a nationally ranked wrestler as well. Number 19 by Flow Wrestling and number 15 by Intermat. 12-2 in his first year.
Already got a takedown to start the period, only about 10 seconds in.
Caliendo started every duel for North Dakota State. Almaguer beat NIU's Isaac Olenek last week, 3-1 in overtime. That was one of the more higher profile matches last weekend. A big one for Almaguer.
Yeah, really big match. I mean, another ranked opponent this week, so it's kind of a tough slate for Frankie here, and he gets out, making it 2-1.
He lost 6-1 to the number 2 ranked wrestler in the nation, Stanford's Shane Griffiths. 6-1, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean,
against the number 2.
Yes, he was a past national champ. Oh! In the 2021 season, I believe, he was national champ and super tough wrestler. I mean, multiple All-American. So, I mean, going 6-1 with someone on that caliber, that's something right there.
That's good, yeah.
Frankie, a really tough wrestler. I mean, only really getting less action just because of prior injuries, but, I mean, looking to make a big splash this year.
Caliendo actually beat Griffith 6-0.
Oh.
So he's coming off a big-time victory.
That is huge. Super tough guy. I mean, young too, so I can imagine bright future ahead.
Yeah.
See what Frankie can do here. Caliendo, really good stance. His head level super low, so that's really tough for Frankie right here. And Frankie's gonna have to match that head level. And Caliendo deep in on the double leg. Is he gonna get it? He's trying to run it. That's gonna be 2 Caliendo. 4-1. Gonna go back center. Frankie's gonna be back down right here.
Hey, get your one here. Next one.
Well, Lancers still have a chance here, and they're gonna have some regulars coming up. Almaguer, Rojas, Achardi, and Gerlach. Down 15, it's still possible, I believe, right, for them to make a comeback here.
Definitely. We need a couple pins, though, so let's see if we can start that out now. It's going to be a tall order for Frankie just because, I mean, really tough opponent, but nothing he has not seen before. And Caliendo looking for that upper body. Fishing those double unders. Super tough from there. Really strong opponent here. He's been driving Frankie to the edge. Frankie needing to work off of these ties. A little bit of hesitation on his shots. And that's going to be the first period. 4-2. Caliendo up. The big difference in this first period is Caliendo's bringing the action, going for the takedowns, and Frankie unable to stop him so far. And Caliendo starts on bottom, Frankie on top, and Caliendo gets an escape.
He is one strong dude,
Yeah.
Caliendo. Just look at him.
Oh, yeah.
He is jacked.
Frankie, ooh. Caliendo back in on that double, and it turns into a single right here. He's fighting off the edge. Position they've been in before. Caliendo bringing it up high, and Frankie gets out. Oh, and a stalling call on green.
Lancer bench does not like that call.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why. There's nowhere for Frankie to go really on that. It's because he stepped out onto the hardwood right there, so technically that's a fleeing call. But like I said, nowhere to go, so I mean, tough call. 5-2 in this second period with 1:20 left. Oh. And Caliendo back in. Really good off these re-attacks. Has a great pace. He's been matching Frankie's really well, and he's gonna try and get that single again on the edge. That seems to be where they're battling this whole time, and he's gonna get two right there, so that's gonna make it 7-2. 45 seconds left in this second period.
Caliendo didn't get it the first time, but then picked up the pair the second time.
Ref is gonna call a stalemate. They're gonna get it back center right here.
Not too bad for Almaguiri. Just couldn't avoid giving up that pair.
Oh, escape for Frankie. Trying to attack right out of that escape. It's gonna make it 3-7. About 15 seconds left in the second period. Oh, and oof. Wow, really great defense by Caliendo. And putting Frankie in a really bad spot here. Frankie doing a great job of fighting that off, though. It's gonna be the end of the second period. Great defense at the end right there. Frankie fighting off, and could have been bad.
Caliendo still the advantage, but Almaguiri has a chance here.
Yeah, the whole period left. And Frankie chooses down to start the third period. 2 minutes on the clock. And no one really engaging here and taking incentive to get up. And oof, Caliendo super strong here. Frankie in that overhook. He's gonna need a clear, and no points yet. Escape for Frankie. That's gonna be 7-4. 1:15 left in this third period. Frankie only down by 3. Caliendo does have riding time though.
Almaguiri's got to get a takedown.
Yeah, it's gonna need about 2 of them really to seal this up. I mean, some back points. Kind of a few ways he could go about it, but he's gonna have to score now. Cannot wait. Frankie hesitating to shoot. I mean, Caliendo, super tough guy to shoot on. Not really committing to anything. He has a little over 30 seconds left in this final period. Frankie, oh, with the fake. Caliendo reacting really hard off of it. And reacting really hard again off of it. I'm surprised no, woo, and Caliendo fights that off. Really good reattacks. That's gonna be another takedown right there. Probably putting this match out of reach for Frankie with the short time left. And Frankie's gonna get the no escape. And time. I mean, both guys battling the whole time. Caliendo coming out on top here, 10-4.
Good match, though.
Yeah, really good match.
Fun to watch. But that makes it now 22-3 in favor of North Dakota State as we take a look at some of the highlights from that matchup. There was the near the circle call early on.
Yeah, a lot of action on the edge in this match.
So we head on now to the 174 weight class. Louis Rojas for the Lancers, the redshirt sophomore, goes up against Gavin Sachs, the sophomore. He's from St. Robert, Missouri. This is Gavin Sachs. Honorable mention right now in the Flow Wrestling ranking, unranked and intermat. 8-6 this year is Sachs, 25-18 in his career. We'll see how Rojas does. Rojas beat NIU's Hayden Pummel last week, 5-2. A good win for Louis. Rojas, unfortunately, a technical fall against him at Stanford against the number 27 ranked wrestler in the country, and Tyler Eschens.
Both guys kind of filling each other out in this first period. No one really committing to anything. A lot of fakes, but no action. Finally, we get a tie-up right here.
So 25-3, I should say, North Dakota State now.
Rojas looking for these under ties. Rojas defending that little snag right there. Nothing so far. Oh, Rojas in on the leg. Is he going to get two? He needs to get that head out. He's going to have to bring him down to his hip. He needs to drive through, but Sachs doing a really good job with that crotch lock right there. Rojas looking to get the higher head here and score off of it. Nothing yet. Now we're in a real scramble. And Sachs gets on top, giving that 2-0.
Sachs also lost to Eschens on Thursday.
Oh, Sachs with the cradle right here. Kind of putting himself in a funky spot too. Exposing his back, but he's gonna get near fall off of that. He has 4. Make it 6-0. He is looking to get another cradle here.
Well, started out well for Rojas, but the end of this period wasn't his friend.
And gonna close out the period 6-0. Sachs on top. And Rojas defers in the second period, giving the decision to Sachs. Sachs is gonna choose down. See if Rojas could go to work here on top, score some points. Sachs gets an escape, making it 7-0.
Obviously not what Rojas wanted there.
We're back in this collar tie right here. Both guys kind of just fighting from here. Rojas had some success earlier getting in on the leg. Let's see if he could get back to that. Hopefully finish this time. And he's driving Sachs back, fighting off the edge. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Sachs gets a stalling call, and yes, he does. And Sachs in on the leg. Let's see if Rojas could defend this off. He's grabbing that ankle, fighting it off, but Sachs hooking that leg, putting him in a weird position. He's gonna look for the crossface. Rojas getting up.
Still got that leg.
Yep, Rojas with the higher head. He's fishing around, hunting for that head. Still has the ankle. Probably gonna get stalemate here soon. Rojas needs to keep his hips down, avoiding the roll up through. And we're gonna get stalemate. I mean, great defense from Rojas right here.
That was a battle.
Oh yeah. And that's gonna leave us with about 15 seconds left in the second period. Fighting in that collar tie again. We have short time. Second period. Oh, Rojas, a little too late right there. That's gonna make it 7-0 still with Sachs up. We're gonna be in the neutral position starting out here. I mean, Rojas having some success getting in on the legs, but not really finishing here. So let's see if he could get some points here in the third. Sachs kind of slowing down just a little bit here. Let's see if Louis can capitalize. I think Rojas was doing a really good job of getting him to the edge and like creating some possible scores, but nothing yet. Both guys working the center, fighting this collar tie, and Rojas in on that low single, but nothing yet. He's gonna have to fight for this. He's gonna have to get that head through and drive. He cannot get his head center. If he does, he's gonna be stuck down there. And he gets his head center, darn. Sachs has that ankle. Rojas with his head stuck into that leg. And nothing yet. Probably a stalemate here soon. I mean, still a little bit of action, and Sachs gets an ankle, and he's gonna get behind and get two. Gonna make it 11-0. Oh no, and oh, Rojas avoids that cradle. Good job defending that. And nothing yet. Rojas gets brought back down the mat.
So 9-0 major decision, or 10-0
10-0.
with the ride time. Yeah, we got it at the end there. So Sachs gets a major decision, 10-0.
Yeah, that near fall early in the match kind of decided the outcome here. Gave Sachs the advantage.
Sachs' second major decision of the season. That makes it now 29-3 in favor of North Dakota State. So just 2 matches to go. We move on to the 184 weight class. Peter Achardi, the redshirt junior, faces off against DJ Parker, sophomore. Parker from Moline, Illinois. Hope I'm saying that right. I believe it's Moline, Illinois. Honorable mention right now by Flow Wrestling, 31st by Intermat. So, guy that is on the outskirts of being nationally ranked. Parker 7-8 this season, 29-22 in his career. Chardy, last time we saw him, he had 2 tough matches against NIU and South Dakota State. Lost 3-1 in overtime and then lost 4-0. But those are 2 really good matchups for Achardi. Hard fought. Achardi got a decision at Stanford, beat Jack Dara 5-1. Well, that was a big win for Achardi.
Oh. And that'll be a takedown right there for Parker. 2-0. Chardy, typically a tough guy to score on just because of his unorthodox style.
Yeah, he's so good defensively.
And Chardy's here on bottom. See if he can get up and get the escape here.
So the reason Parker's 7-8, he is 1-5 against ranked wrestlers this season. He's had a tough slate.
And Chardy gets out, getting the one escape.
Parker has started all the duels for North Dakota State in this weight class. This is kind of what we saw last week against Matt Zuber of NIU, where Achardi, the more stocky of the 2 wrestlers, and that's kind of what we have here against DJ Parker.
Yeah, similar matchup again.
Achardi's 5'8". Parker is 6'2".
Yeah, a little bit of a height difference here.
But Achardi held his own against Zuber.
Yeah, who was also a pretty tall opponent.
And he was, we were saying last week, he was at least 6 feet, if not more.
Yeah, Parker in this front headlock position on his knees. Achardi looking to get out, and he does. Oh, and Parker throwing some haymakers out there.
North Dakota State coach Roger Kish is not happy with that call.
Yeah, the ref calling it and kind of talking to him in the center, probably telling him to calm him down just a bit. Both guys getting a little chippy out here.
Well, at this point, the duel's in hand for North Dakota State. See if the Lancers, though, can finish it out on a strong note. North Dakota State goes home after this. They're going to face off against Wyoming, another Big 12 duel for them.
Oh, Parker in on these double unders. Oh, Chardy off that reshot, nothing though. Oh, both guys just banging here in the center. A lot of action, pretty chippy, love it.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
Yeah, 2-1. Low score, but quite a bit of action here.
Meanwhile, the Lancers, of course, will stay home, and they'll have their senior day next Saturday against Air Force. Looking forward to that.
Peter Chardy here on top. I believe Parker chose bottom.
False start.
Peter Chardy on top. And he's gonna go for that leg, try to bring him back down the mat, does not work. Parker's gonna get 1 point escape, making the match 3-1. A lot of hand fighting here, both guys on each other's head.
It's probably been the most we've seen, I would say, of any match.
Yeah, getting
Just off the
after
top
it
of my
here.
head.
Parker in that front headlock position again. Kind of just holding on to it. Chardy looking to defend right there. I think he's kind of looking for Parker to shoot in so he can create a scrambling situation. And we're gonna get a stalemate here. Both guys back neutral.
Parker shooting from the parking lot. And we got Chardy looking for an underhook. Nothing off of that though. Parker having to underhook himself. And a lot of hand fighting here. Back to that underhook for a Chardy. I think he's looking to possibly hit a high crotch or maybe a low single from there. But both guys being pretty stingy with giving those up, so have a little over 25 seconds left in the second period. Parker's still up 3-1. Chardy on the head. He's gonna need a drag off of that maybe and look for a single or slide by. Oh.
All right, well, it was 2-1 DJ Parker after one. He gets the only point of the second period. We got a good third period on tap here.
Yeah, I mean, both in striking distance right here. I mean, Chardy's gonna look to get the escape here, making it 3-2. Let's see if he gets it. And he might just get it. It doesn't look like Parker's gonna trump. And he gets it. A Chardy with a big escape, making it 3-2. Parker's still up by one though. Riding time is not a factor. Somebody is gonna have to score here to put this match out of range. Will it be Parker or Chardy? We'll see. A takedown will put a Chardy up, and a takedown for Parker would put him in a comfortable spot.
After a spirited start, both wrestlers have kind of slowed down a little bit. It's been a war of attrition over the last half of this one.
Yeah. It just kind of seems like Parker's kind of just holding on to the lead here. He's not really looking to score on a Chardy. Chardy really hunting for it. At least from where I'm seeing, it looks like a Chardy's kind of pushing the action here. Getting on the snaps a lot. No stalling calls yet. I'm kind of surprised.
The Lancer bench wants one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it. And oh, no points. A Chardy fighting off. Oh, wow. Nothing yet. Scary spot. Oh, maybe. No, stalling. I mean, from my unbiased opinion over here, it looks like a stalling call to me, but who am I to say, huh? Oh, a Chardy scrambling, looking for a takedown, but he's not going to get it, unfortunately.
Wow.
That's going to be a 3-2 win for Parker.
Heck of a match, though. That was
Yeah,
one of the
that
better
one
ones
was
today.
down to the wire, pretty chippy the whole time.
All right, one more to go.
One more
After that
finish it out.
spirited bout, 32-3 now in favor of North Dakota State.
North Dakota up here with a huge lead, 32-3. See if Kaden Gerlach can finish out the duel on a positive note here.
Gerlach in the 197 weight class, a redshirt sophomore, goes up against, I believe it's Spencer Mooberry. He was most likely to start. I believe it is Mooberry, the redshirt freshman.
Yeah, that is Mooberry.
Mooberry from Osage, Iowa, 4-5 this season. Of course, Gerlach had the highlight of the match here a week ago against NIU.
Oh, Gerlach looking to big body him.
Gerlach the fall, just 2:18 in against
Gerlach
Jacob
in on the
Christensen.
single leg here. Is he gonna get it? Oh, nothing yet. A lot of action here in the first minute. Ooh, and big two, Gerlach. Nice takedown.
Oh, he always ignites the crowd, doesn't he?
Yep. Some big body moves out here. Oh, back down to the mat. Tough riding on top right here. Let's see if Newberry can escape. Oh, back down. That is going to be out of bounds, starting him back down. Gerlach's going to be here on top, 2-0. Newberry starting down position.
Well, Newberry, welcome to Riverside.
Yeah.
After that first minute and 12 seconds.
Oh, Newberry looking for the reverse. Nothing yet. Oh, and he gets it. 2 points, Newberry.
Newberry was an Iowa State champion his senior year of high school. Obviously highly touted.
Newberry here tough on top. The match is tied up here 2-2 with a minute and 10 seconds left. He's looking to run the half. Oh, mean cross faces here. He's gonna lock up a cradle on Gerlach. Gerlach fighting it off pretty well so far. He's gonna give it up, and that's gonna be a pin.
Wow.
It's gonna close out this duel.
What a way to end it. Newberry, boy, what a comeback. He looked like he was in big time trouble, but ends up getting the pin on Caden Gerlach, and that'll do it 38-3 in favor of North Dakota State. So CBU still looking for that win against a Division I opponent this year. They dropped to 1-8 overall and now 0-3 in the Big 12. Meanwhile, for North Dakota State, they head back to Fargo with a 6-2 overall record, and they are now 1-1 in Big 12 play. So let's go ahead and recap everything. We started off with the heavyweights. Juan Mora beats Chris Island 8-6. Then we went to 125. We went in order after that. And it was Ryan Henningsen of North Dakota State, a fall in the second period against Adrian Lamone, his collegiate debut. 133, Hunter Leaf of the Lancers got their only win today, 7-2 over McGuire Midkiff. Move on to the 141. It was Gavin Drexler, a major decision over Christian Nunez, 11-2. 149, also a major decision. Kellen March, 14-2 over Marcus Peterson, who subbed in. And then to 157, Jared Franek, the number 2 ranked wrestler in the country, beats Koa Ruiz, the freshman, 16-1 in a technical fall. 165, it was Michael Caliendo, 10-4 over the Lancers' Frank Almagier. 174, Gavin Sachs shuts out Luis Rojas, 10-0 in a major decision. 184 was arguably the best one of the day. Eric, it was DJ Parker taking it just narrowly over Peter Achardi, 3-2. And then lastly, Spencer Newberry gets the fall in the second period over Caden Gerlach. So your final thoughts on this one, Eric? Tough one for the Lancers, but a good opponent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like South Dakota State last week, I mean, North Dakota is quite the program and has been in the past few years. And I mean, climbing up in the Big 12 every year, tough opponents, a lot of ranked guys. I mean, I think kind of the deciding factor here today was a lot of the tough riding on top and kind of getting your scores, open up your offense, and it seems like North Dakota is the one that came on top today on that, obviously.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in wherever you were watching this afternoon. Once again, for Eric Lopez, I'm Travis Mandoni. We'll see you next week here for the Lancers Senior Day against Air Force. Until then, good day.